So for a while now, Daniel Ricciardo's been faced with two options for next year when he leaves McLaren: take a reserve role with a top team, or move to a team that's fighting near the back of the grid. Those teams include Haas and Williams, and while Ricciardo said in the past he doesn't want to be on the grid for the sake of it, he's now given a new update about such a move for next year. And on top of that, Pierre Gasly's also given an update on his future following links to Alpine. But before we begin, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, and also subscribe for more Formula 1 content. And you can follow me on Twitter at James_Formula1, and there'll be a link in the description. Now, whilst it was confirmed earlier this year that Gasly's contracted with AlphaTauri until the end of 2023, silly season happened, and that's left the seat open at Alpine, whose car's quicker than AlphaTauri. And with Sergio Perez having been confirmed by Red Bull for another 2 years, Gasly doesn't have much chance of progressing back to the big team in the foreseeable future, hence a move elsewhere could further progress his career. Now, the favourite for the Alpine seat has indeed been Gasly, and Alpine are reported to have been in discussions with Red Bull over releasing the AlphaTauri driver. Now, Red Bull will want a suitable replacement for him, but with Nick de Vries having recently met with Red Bull advisor Dr. Helmut Marko, I think Red Bull are trying to get the Dutchman in AlphaTauri so they can allow Gasly to move to Alpine. Now, while Gasly's been tight-lipped about his future, he's now opened up more about moving following the announcement that teammate Yuki Tsunoda will stay on with AlphaTauri next season. He said in Singapore, "Obviously everybody knows there are ongoing conversations and discussions. But from my part, I think hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we should have a clear answer on my future." So it looks like we could get official confirmation on Gasly's future soon, and my personal view is that a move to Alpine is getting even closer, and I think it's the right move for him. I mean, it's a manufacturer team with a plan on fighting for the title. AlphaTauri doesn't have that, and with there being no realistic chance of him getting into Red Bull anytime soon, a move away from the Red Bull family seems like his best bet to progress his career. So one thing that looks to be off the cards is a move away from F1. It was reported earlier this week that Ricciardo was approached about switching sports and moving to NASCAR, but he said in Singapore that while he loves the other disciplines of motorsport, he currently doesn't see himself there. So that leaves F1, and as I said earlier, either moving to a team nearer the back of the grid like Haas or Williams, or being in a reserve role in a top team are his main options for next year. Now, Haas are a team that haven't ruled Ricciardo out for next season, and now Daniel has said that even though he doesn't want to be on the grid for the sake of it next year, being in F1 is plan A. But while Daniel would prefer to be on the F1 grid next year, when asked if driving for a team nearer the back of the grid could do his career more harm than good, Ricciardo said, "I mean, it's possible. These are all things I'm weighing up. What fighting at the front does, when you have that taste as well, that's real, and that's ultimately where I want to be, so I guess I don't want to just go from race to race. I want to race with a true belief and understanding that I can be back on the podium." And he also went on to say that he's looking at things in the long run, not just the next 12 months, and felt it could be a blessing to not be on the grid next year. He said, "It can make me start foaming at the mouth, wanting to get back. So that's why I'm pumped to be on the grid again, but I'm also seeing positives if that's not the case. Having a few weeks off was good to get some headspace, clarity, all those things. So for me, I think this shows the reserve role is the more likely option next year. Even if his plan A is to be on the grid, he's indicated that being a reserve is a good option, and with him having in the past not ruled out a move to do the role at Mercedes after being linked with the team, I do believe that's where we'll see Daniel next year, as he looks to get back on the grid in 2024. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.